famous arena, and it is rocking here tonight for EA Sports. You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. The Rangers take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Fox has got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Sends it over to Panarin. Here they come on the attack. Slides it across. Here's a chance. Scores! And quick as a hiccup there on the board here in this one.
That's a dream start, James, and it's one they were looking for. You want to come out, you want to get in front, and you want to dictate pace.
The Rangers have come out very hungry in this one, and look at this, they get the 1-0 lead.
The coach was talking to us at the pregame skate about how important it is to get off to a good start, not let anyone into the game to start it in your barn, and you couldn't have drawn this one up any prettier.
Tries to feed it over to Point. Driving right to the front. Shuts him down. Slides the puck to Panarin. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. He scores! Artemi Panarin!
Sometimes when you're an on-man rush, you can overthink it, James. You can overpass. Not here. They execute perfectly with precision passing, and you can tell there was no hesitation. They were driving, and they capitalized.
We're still in the early stages of this period. New York's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. On the attack along the boards. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Trying to shake the defender. Oh, what a save! Feeds it to Cooley. Look out. Slides the puck to McKinnon. And comes up empty. Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know they felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to every player on your team. Get involved physically, pay the price, use your body, and get the puck.
Here's a sprint for the loose puck. Scooped up along the wall by Morrissey. And they send it right back to him. Right in front of the official's eyes, and the hand is in the air. Let's see the call here.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Puck cleared from the defensive end. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Shakes off the coverage. Shot! Glove save! All quick reflexes on the play. Oh, the Jackson puck in the offensive end.
Team Canada's been working hard all night, James. They've been intercepting pucks at a great stick position, and it's been a defensive clinic. They've got to find ways to get to the other side.
And the benefit of the extra attacker pays off.
Yeah, utilizing all of that space, James, to their advantage, and the recognition and awareness of when to take it to the net. That's exactly how the coach would have drawn it up, James. I mean, you move the puck around the outside to disrupt the coverage, you open up the middle of the ice, and then you get a glorious shot chance, and you capitalize. Excellent work.
Team Canada's found their skating legs here as they've made it a one-goal game.
Well, they needed to, James. It's a real tough start for them. They got behind the 8 ball, but as you mentioned, they got their legs, they find their push, and they've been able to get themselves within 1.
Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Dishes it off. Picked up along the boards by Lafreniere. Smart heads-up play to neutralize the threat. They've got the defense outnumbered. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Picked off by Taves. Quick pass to Marner. Sends the pass down low. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. On the backhand. Oh, what a save as he gets that one, too. Shesterkin's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Canada's got a lot of time to get back into this one. Lots of scoring chances, but they're still down. Cirelli's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And a great save! Oh, what a hit! He got all of that hip check. Here we go, one-man rush. Saves it over. Makes the save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. New York's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Trocheck's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. And there's the save. Feeds it over. Scooped up by Marchand. Moves it quickly over to Trocheck. Into the attacking end. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. From point blank. What a stick save at point-blank range by Binnington.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Team Canada's down, but not out. They've had chances. They just haven't capitalized. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go.
Zone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win, and with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Unable to reach that one. New York's got it in their own zone. With possession along the wall. Huge steal in his own end. Here's a chance. Talk about sacrifice. What a block. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Konechny. Right through center and into the offensive zone. That's not going to fool him. Moves behind the net. On the one-timer. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. Closing seconds of the first intermission. Sawalski, Pounder. Here comes period number 2. And with that, the clock is ticking here on period number 2. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Canada's behind in this game, James, because they simply haven't had the puck. They got to do a better job of closing on it and holding it when they get it.
Lots of time left in this period. The Rangers are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Miller's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Team Canada's got the puck. Poked away at center by Miller. Perfectly executed hip check there. Sends it in front. And that goes off someone in front. Quick feed to Miller. Slides the puck over. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. Stones crossed the line and is on the attack now. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there.
That's a great save as he drops into the butterfly. You want to make sure that you take away the top of the net, but you know you got the lower net covered, and the agility to be able to move across the crease is an example right there.
Turn that one aside. Quick shot. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop.
And this is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Across the line and on the attack. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. From the open ice, they gain the line. Heil's going to play it against the half wall. The Rangers
On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well? And the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
New York's now taking a 2-goal lead here in the second.
That's a huge goal. That's going to give him a 2-goal cushion. You can see the excitement on the bench right now. That's all it takes to have an impact. They put it in the net. Now they can take a deep breath and go play with creativity.
A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
But he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
Team Canada's trailing in this one, but it isn't for a lack of effort. They've had all sorts of scoring chances tonight. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Across the line, down the left wall. Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. New York's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. The Rangers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. And just a little too much air on that one as it sails over the net.
I know when I was young, I thought high was always better, James. But you have to get it low and get it on net. Give your team an opportunity for a rebound.
Avoids the poke check. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Passes it over. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Shesterkin. Perreault's got it along the boards. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Delayed penalty coming up here. Now a quick pass to Soucy. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
Well, the game is played at such fast rate that sometimes you want to slow your opponent down, but if you take too much ice, it's going to be an interference call.
The Rangers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
The league's best power play gets an opportunity to increase their lead. No better way to continue that momentum than to get these guys out there.
Cutting to the slot. Off the mask. Kicked out that way.
Shesterkin's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
Feeds it to Miller. And it's a quick pass to Panarin. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Slides it across. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off?
The net knee's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Got to give the penalty killers a lot of credit as the penalty expires. Fantastic stick save by Shesterkin.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
The Rangers take it along the wall. Works it across to McKinnon. One-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, what an incredible save.
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing. Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now, James. They're still on their feet. They're electric right now. And really, it's a nice feeling. Why? Because it doesn't always go this way, so when you have it, you embrace it.
Getting into the later stages of this period, New York's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Picks up the feed.
Canada's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick position. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going. Doing a great job, but this is still a close one. You've got to find a way to generate some offense.
Puck picked up by McKinnon. Receives the pass. Takes it to the net. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Picks off the pass. 2 periods down. 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder, and here we go with period number 3 moments away. Well, here we go. The puck is shoved on period number 3. Grabbed along the boards by McCarr. Canada staying the line and into the zone. Puck is grabbed here inside the offensive end by Stone. And that banks off a stick.
So Sturkin's really given life to his team with that last sequence in particular. When you have a desperation save and you're willing to put yourself out there to keep it out of the net, your entire team feels it.
Big time stop there. He's got a little jump. He's in all alone. What a stop on the breakaway. Sends a pass over. Here's a pass to the middle. And that's stopped. The Rangers gain control of the puck against the wall. New York's got possession here in the offensive zone. Stop that one. Moves it to Reinhart. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Crosby's got it along the wing. And that slides right out to center ice. Morrissey's lugging the puck. Canada's ready to go on the attack. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Here's a short pass to Zibanejad. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck.
McKinnon's going to have to keep his head up throughout this game. No one liked that play earlier that injured their player. The crowd is frustrated, including the bench. He'll have to be aware when that puck's on the stick.
He got all of that hit. Team Canada's got it along the wall. Quick pass to Marner. Tees it up off the outside of the iron and will play on.
Canada starting to generate more chances.
He's got a step. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. The Rangers gain possession. Looking for space inside the D zone. Moves it quickly over to Carrick. And he slides it quickly to Soucy. The lane was plugged up. They score! And that's back-to-back sites.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. A great shot is going to beat the goaltender here, James, but he drops to that butterfly positioning. He tries to take up most of the net, but the shooter just finds it, finds a little bit of room, and buries it.
New York's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and we always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort. effort right through the game.
The Rangers gain control of the puck. Quick feed to Brodzinski. Delayed penalty looming. Quick whistle stops the play.
I just had a gander at the bench, and the energy and the body language. I mean, they're defeated, James, and now they have to kill off another penalty, down a bunch of goals. It's a tough one.
Zibanejad's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Denies him. He got all of it. Sanheim's got it in the offensive end. Shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Scores! Go Shorty! It's a short-handed one at that.
And this could be a turning point in the game, James. I mean, when you're on the PK and you look to attack like they did, that's unbelievable to recognize the opportunity to jump. And man, did they jump. And they end up capitalizing off of it.
Team Canada's won the draw in the neutral zone. New York's got the puck in their own end. Into the offensive end now. And he slides it quickly to Zibanejad. Team Canada's penalty killers get a hold of it. Sanheim's taking it from his own end. Tiptoes around the poke check. Canada's got the puck against the half wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. New York's power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a shorthanded goal.
Well, after you give up a shorty on a power play, the next shift is critically important. Finding a way to get back and dictate pace. Coaching staff knows that they need some energy. This next shift is critical.
Here in the late goings of the period, Canada still down by 2 goals in this one. The Rangers win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Moves it over to McDavid. Quick feed to Doughty. Denies him!
Oh, he's one of the best in the game in terms of that butterfly position, and once he drops, he's so agile to be able to slide across the net.
And that goes off a player in front. And that's off a stick. The Rangers have it now. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Panarin. Into the corner now. The Rangers have it against the wall. Oh, was he locked in on that as he stops the one-timer? Puck grabbed by Perreault. Slides it up to McDavid. And he coughs it up with the pass. Nearing the final minute of the third. It's a 2-on-1.